Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Jori Poutanen. I'm originally from Finland, but I have spent most of my life in Australia. I live in Cairns, tropical Queensland, up in north of Australia. And that's one reason I use oil paint. Acrylic was just drying too fast for me, so I got more time with the oil paint. Doing the underpainting at the moment. And I'd done this before and I found that it was really fun to paint again. I leave the underpainting to dry overnight or even 2 nights. Later on I have a story about my ventures and when I was working for council and we were staying in one of these outback stations, and we were going after work to do some big shooting with the mates. Never done it before, so I was very interested to do it with the mates. Anyway, we were lost, and I'll tell you about the story later. I decided to put ultramarine blue on the top. In the middle I used cobalt blue, which is just a little bit more lighter. A little bit different colors. Ultramarine blue is a little bit darker over there on the top. It's still like up in the skies, I suppose. And that's the Payne's grey I'm using for clouds, and it's a very strong color as well, and just a little bit titanium white. I mix it up and to get that little bit bluish cloud color. And here we go with the tapping with the paper towel and crumped paper towel, and I like this way because it just gives the natural look. Blend it, soften it up a little bit, and I just remind that the underpaint is now dry. It has been drying for a couple of days, so it's a little bit easier. You can wipe it off if you want to. If you didn't like something, just wipe it off. I just put a little bit more titanium white to come out of the darker colors. Here I just add up more and more, a little bit more cloudier, lighter colors. Just add a little bit more titanium white, cloud colors, and just blending a little bit more. bit more the orange and brownish color. Way is great with the oil paint that when it's dry, underpaint, when you start painting on the top, you can push it around and pull them and just wipe it off if you don't like it. I don't think acrylic you can do that, and it just goes all mess. Yes, oil paint can get messy as well, but when you know how to do it, it's pretty easy. And here I wipe it and make it more like a sunset. Here we go with masking tape again. I just make it a little bit more straight line there, and I start with olive green. This way you can control your horizon a little bit, and I just paint my tree line there on the far horizon line. Just wipe it a little bit. Start a new line of the trees, and it makes it so easy. Just to tap with the paper towel, little paper towel, the distance trees over there. I suppose you can do it with the brush too, but I like it this way because it just gives it a bit different look. Another line of the trees, and you can see the field on the behind it, so nice and straight, and looks pretty well this way. There is other ways to do it as well, but this is what I like. Wanted to draw the house, the outback house, and just using the charcoal just to locate where I'm gonna put it. And it's always I don't know, always I just have a look at the painting, and I just decided then and then where I want to locate the actually house or whatever building it is, and then later on go back to it. Here we just doing the grass, olive green, a little bit darker colors on the bottom, burnt amber. I use a lot of burnt amber on this situation when there is underpaint of the orange paint, and it seemed to work. And then I just trusted. Now I took it off, masking tape, and start doing the grass. brush to get those grassy. Pushing the paint around and I stayed one time in one of these outback houses, and those days I was working for Maribor Council. We were like a bridge workers, and yeah, it was definitely an experience in my younger days when I was 20 years old. I'm painting the house now, and I did this little ruler for myself. It's got the little paddings on the other side that it doesn't scratch the painting. Here we go. Buildings I usually use monotone colors because I can just adjust it with colors later on. I leave it for a couple of days and then I do it again on top of the house and adjust the colors a little bit. One story, when I was staying in one of these houses and we were working on the bridge, the guys, they wanted to go for pig shooting. And after the work in the afternoon, it was up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And they usually are very experienced hunters on pig shooting and all that. I'd never done it before on those days. And we started walking through the bush where there was eucalyptus trees and it was forest and pretty much open areas and stuff. And we did shoot a few pigs, the wild pigs. And but it was getting a little bit dark, night time, sunset was setting and it was getting darker and dark, and then we decided to go back to the highway where we were dropped off. But it was getting more darker and we were getting lost, and I was getting worried about it because we just didn't have any torches, we didn't have anything, only the rifle that two guys had it. And what happened is that even these guys were smokers, but they didn't have even a lighter with them, and we were totally lost in the dark, and it wasn't even full moon that we couldn't see anything, so it was very difficult. I thought we either have to stay where we are, or otherwise we're gonna get lost more. But what I said to the guys is that how about we follow this little dry creek, which goes to the main creek, river, which is dry river in dry season. And what happened is that we did decide to follow that little creek, and it was getting bigger and bigger, and then it lead to us to the main river, which was obviously dry. There's dry season, there's no any water, and that's how we found the main river. And that main river actually go to the highway, and after 2-3 hours just being lost, I'm not gonna go pig shooting with these guys anymore. But anyway, it was the experience, and lucky we found our ways. But even the other guys who was working, they were worrying about us because we were coming on late for camp. But anyway, that was the experience for me when I was 21. Here we go, we painting our station house, and the water tank is obviously very important, iconic, the windmill for the water. Using a painting knife. You can do with your brush as well, but I find it painting nice. I keep it nice and straight. It's the white fluid, and later on I gonna glaze the colors on the top. Get that nice sunset colors. Obviously, gotta have a shade. And just using the brush. Transparent colors, which is fun to use. And like rusty look, and same is on windmill. Burnt amber, which is gives that little like sunset colors. This way you're painting as well is you can add things on top, and you can push it around, and like trees, and if you like it, don't like it, you just wipe it off. But I do like this way to paint. Underpaint is underneath, already dry, and you can do your design whatever you want to do. And it's great, good fun. that is really good. With that, you can design your painting before you start, and then you just change it how you like it. This painting has been fun to do, and thank you so much. See you next time. Thank you.